What's up, everybody? James here. There's Mel. We're on top of this mountain. I don't know what it's called yet. If it has a name, I'll drop it in the description below the video when we get back. But anyways, we are just outside of Quartzsite, maybe in Quartzsite. That's the town of Quartzsite there behind me. So we just climbed up this mountain here because we've been looking at it for the past few months while we've been camped out here as snowbirds for the winter. And you know, every day we looked up here and thought, man, it'd be cool to go up there and see what it looks like from the top. So today we didn't have much to do, and we climbed up here. So you can see very spectacular scenery in all directions, especially for this type of desert environment. I mean, I prefer a little more greenery in my mountains personally, but hey, it's the winter time and we came out here to avoid the snow and the cold weather. So it seems like we've successfully done that. It is now April. It's starting to get hot, so we're gonna get out of here soon. But anyways, I just want to take you along with us as we climb back down to where we started. So if you could see behind me there, that building with the red roof, that's a Super 8 motel. That's where we parked, and we came up from right down here. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna film it and take you along for the ride. Let's go. Get you on my head here. All right. Coming? That's the opposite way of where we need to go, though. We can go whatever way you want, but does it go back around? I don't think you want to go that way, personally. Because that's the trail we came on, and I don't really see any kind of trail in here at all.
Yeah, there's no trail. It just looked less steep at the beginning.
I think it's just going to be steep for a little bit. So as we start climbing down through here, if any of you guys watching this are thinking about coming up here and climbing around in some of these hills around Quartzsite, just be aware before you come out that this stuff is very loose. All of it is very loose. It doesn't take much to send it coming down, and so that's important not only for you to watch where you're putting your feet, but like you want to watch what you grab onto, because that one's solid there, but I've grabbed a few of these rocks like this, and if you go to put your weight on that whole thing will come off on you. So that's just something you want to be aware of before you come up here. Another thing, as you can see, this just caught on my pants and broke off. Everything is sharp. All of the plants are very sharp. The rocks are sharp. So just make sure you take your time. Make sure you wear adequate footwear and all of that. So you can see there I'm already going for a slide. Kind of unavoidable. These particularly gravelly parts, but it's not too bad. There's had a trail most of the way. There's a little scrambling here at the top. And another thing I should point out while Mel is climbing down here is if you're climbing with a partner, you never want to be directly in the line of rockfall of the person above you. So you could see I'm good where she is now because we have all this stuff in the way, but like if she was right there and I was right here, and anything she kicks down is falling on me. So another thing you want to watch out for when you come up to places like this. If you get into mountains much bigger than this, a helmet would probably be a good idea too, because you know, if I send one of these rocks down and there's somebody over the edge of that, you know, starting their hike, you wouldn't want to take somebody out like that. So just some things to be aware of. Anyways, beautiful desert scenery out here. With the flowers starting to bloom, you can see a few of them there, yellow ones. There's some pink ones on some cacti around here too, I'm sure you'll see as we get farther down. In addition to watching out for loose and sharp rocks, another thing you want to be extremely cautious of out here, particularly in the desert, but really anywhere you go in the wilderness, is snakes. And out here in Arizona, there are rattlesnakes, and that would really mess your day up to get bit by one of those. So definitely always triple check where you're stepping. And so I don't know if you can hear that under me, but as I step on these rocks, they are quite a bit of them are moving. So that's what I was saying about it being loose and just taking your time, checking everywhere that you're going to put your hands or feet. I don't see Mel anymore, so I'm gonna slow down and make sure that she is still on the mountain. You good? Huh? Do I need to come help? What? Do you need me to come help? Seems like you could just see forever off there into the distance, like just to the edge of the... Yeah, I think we're done with that, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, near the top is a bit gravelly, quite a bit of scrambling, but the rest of this is pretty much just kind of like broken steps. It's like going up and down stairs, except for some of them break off and go falling down the mountain. Just keep following me. I'm just going straight down until we get back to the path.
Did you go up and over this or around this side?
Straight. After that, you should just be able to walk down right here. Yeah.
That's why I'm going so slow.
It's fine, I'm not in a hurry. Cool, you can see the line of quartz right there in the rock, a vein. There's tons and tons of quartz and other minerals and whatnot in here, but I just think it's super cool when you can see it, like the vein exposed like that. Here's some pieces right here. Just come right down here. Put your ass on that rock right in front of you.
Then
Put your feet down the hill. Now put your hands on the rock that your ass is on and move your ass down to the next rock. That's what I did, was just sit the whole way down.
you're just a lot taller. I hate this bush.
Looks really funny from this angle. It looks really funny from this angle.
It feels pretty funny for me.
While I was waiting for you, I was looking at, there's a cool, you could see a cool line of quartz right there. Right behind that bush in front of you. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, that's the way. We gotta go across that ridge and the trail picks up right at the corner of it there. I'm just taking the path of least resistance. steep and slippery with this gravel and dust and sharp rock combination they got on this mountain. Spider web right here. Even bigger one right there. I just think this is so cool how you can see here right at the tip of these mountains, and you look in here and you can literally see the start of the erosion. Like, you know, rain comes down from the sky, hits this, comes in here, and you can see where this used to be one big chunk of mountain, and each time the water comes through, washes a little more of this stuff away. Wow, that's pretty cool. Like, so this is super soft. I just reached in and broke this rock. I don't know if I can, yeah, I can just break this rock with my bare hands, and I don't know if it's coming through on the camera there, but that is like very reflective and shiny inside. I'm not like a rock person, I guess, so I don't really know what kind of rock that is, but the fact that I was able to just reach in there, ooh, break it apart, and that it's so shiny and interesting, I don't know, I just think that's neat. Check it out, just reach in there and snap that off. If you hold it to the light, you could see like the sparkles. But anyways, yeah, the whole thing is cool. This is why I love climbing in the mountains, because you get to see all this stuff. Like driving by and you see the jagged tops of the mountains, you know, it just looks like all one big like thing, like one big rock, but you come up here and you can actually like see literally the weathering and like everything. And the different textures and types of rocks, like that one's super hard and like kind of shiny, and then this stuff over here is like more like concrete with like tons of little like kinds of smaller rocks in it. Again, super fragile. That's why you got to be really careful climbing around up here on this stuff, because as you can see, I just reached over here and with my bare hand just broke off a baseball-sized chunk of rock. So that baseball-sized chunk of rock could have been looking like a nice handhold for somebody, and you know, it'd be bad if you weren't careful. Same with these kind of cracked rocks. If you're going to touch them, check them first. Alright, I think we're just about back to the trail here. So you can see that pole up there is where we started at the summit. And we scrambled, climbed our way down through here. Up now we're on this side, and I think this is where we're pretty much back on the trail. Not too much scrambling beyond this, just kind of picking our way back down. Ultimately, the red building is where we're going to end up, somewhere going through there. I did remember passing this white post on the way up, and I don't know if it's to mark a mining claim or what it is, but I kind of want to go down and check it out, see what it is. See if I can get over there and back before Mel gets down here. Ooh. There we go. That's what I was just talking about. Watch your step. I stepped here and it looked like one big solid chunk of rock, like it looked like this. But if you see these little cracks, that's what happened. I stepped and the whole thing just disappeared. So just be aware, be ready for it. Well, nothing too interesting right here. Let's go back and make sure Mel's still okay. We're coming out this way. I just came over to look at this pole over here to see if it was anything. We're coming down like straight from where you are. I just came off to look at something over here. Cool barrel cactus right there. If any of you guys have never seen one up close, that's what it looks like. So what?
Sliding. Getting really frustrating.
Sorry, honey. Maybe if you come up this way, it looks a little more solid. Just checking out some rocks while we wait. What, honey? Right here. I think if you come up to your left, it's going to be a little easier.
Thought I had to go down if I went up.
No, not really. It looks like a straight path to me, but I haven't really found any of it that difficult, so.
It's not that difficult. It's just I keep sliding and I'm tired. My legs are tired and I'm scared because I'm sliding. My legs are tired.
Is there anything I can do to help? Do you want to sit down and rest for a little bit or something?
I get to the bottom and I want to go to the grocery store. Trail alive.
We're on the trail.
See? That's too much sliding.
I don't know how you're doing so much sliding personally, but I'm. Turn your feet sideways when you're on the steep part. That's probably what you're doing wrong while you're sliding so much. Yeah, like go down sideways when it gets too steep. And go for the cactus. Alright, so now we're pretty much back on the trail. Should be more walking and less scrambling from here. just want to come down here and give you guys a better view of these flowers. I just held on. It's just kind of sketchy right there. When you get down here, I want to show you this rock I just grabbed when I was climbing over there. It's kind of cool. It's like a quartz crystal with a bunch of other smaller quartz crystals like growing off of it. somebody else to find.
People down there are like, how the fuck did they get it?
I think they're thinking about coming up here because they were just fucking around on the road for a while, and then they started looking up here, and then they crossed the stream and started coming towards us. But I don't think they're coming up here to like kick us out, that it's their mining claim. I think they're just probably taking pictures of us or thinking about coming up here. It's a little loose over here again. Almost done, honey. Kind of cool how you can see how this white rock is softer.
What?
I said it's kind of cool how you can see how this white rock here is softer, and you could see how it's clearly been washed out from this ravine or whatever you call that. Chasm? I don't know. Doesn't that look pretty cool? I could see it all falling out of there like that. Hopefully this one's not ready to go right now. I said I hope this one's not ready to go for another couple minutes. Super green. I put this green rock up here for you to check out. I don't know what it is, but it's real green. Another little flower. So I see the bugs busy in there. Pretty cool. No, and it goes down right there to where we came from. Unless you remember climbing up that.
What?
I said, unless you remember climbing up that. But now I can see the trail right here. If we come over here again, we should check out those great piles down there. There's more, you can see more mine piles down there, and maybe a couple holes too. But that's where the good stuff is. But I'm not going all the way back down in there and back up today, so we gotta come back. I said I bet that's where the good stuff is, but I'm not going all the way back down there and back up today, so we gotta come back another time. And we'll park over there. Yeah. No, it's not the highway, it's the same road we parked on at the hotel. tons of this stuff around here. Just tons of this stuff around here. I gotta go down that side, but I just want to come look at all these broken up pieces of quartz, see like why it's here, if it's anything cool or just somebody's scrap, or if they're coming back for it. Wow. I mean, that is really some shimmery stuff for like this kind of quartz. I don't know if I want that. I mean, not really. Like, I'm not a rock collector, but that is a pretty, like, cool looking rock. Yeah, I was hoping to find a purple. I want an orange and purple one, or an orange and clear one, and an orange and purple one, but like smaller that I can like put in my pocket. I don't want to carry like boulders around with me. I don't really have a use for it. I don't know, I kind of want to just dig around for a second, see if we can find any actual like crystals. Wow, this one is crazy for sparkly. Through my shoe. Keeping that one, I think.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to find some like crystals, the super clear ones, but I haven't seen any. Wow. found a bunch of ones like that that have like formations, but I haven't found any like just straight up clear crystals yet.
That was sticking up right.
Cool.
That's terminated.
What hurts?
My hands. My hands. This one's got a lot. Seriously need to go because my legs are shaking.
Yeah, I need some food. I'm hungry as hell. Just fascinated by all these rocks that I haven't seen before, or at least not in such quantity. Yeah, I mean, I've seen like plenty of quartz crystals and like random rocks like this before, but I haven't seen like.
This seems to be a big vein where it's all coming from.
Yeah.
Those are really big.
Yeah, it's the one we were looking at on the way up when you were taking your video. Get in there and see if I can find some crystals. Huh?
You can.
You okay? Something just stabbed straight through my shoe. On the way back to the car, I want to dip down into that little creek bed right there on the way past. See if any cool shit has accumulated in there. Because that's about where it would stop, washing down out of here. I bet if you're lazy and don't want to climb, that if you just look in here, down to this thing, I bet you find a lot of cool stuff. I'm still finding massive amounts of it all the way down here. Well, cool, you can see a little vein coming through there.
Cactus growing straight out of the rock.
Yeah. See, people have been digging in here. I wonder what they're digging for in there. Doesn't look like there's anything cool in there, but what do I know about rocks? Did they find anything cool in here? I don't know. Some more quartz. Well, if they were digging, then whatever they were looking for had to be in here. Oh yeah. I guess it's quartz. I don't know what that is. Some kind of crystal. But is this really worth digging? Oh yeah, I guess it's a lot. Like all of this you could see is, oh, this is what they were breaking out. This crystal here. It looks like quartz to me, but I don't know like why you would want that, especially when if you just walk 20 feet up the hill, you could collect a dump truck load of it without having to like break it out of here. Digging again right here. Are you okay, honey? What the hell are they out here collecting? The car is right there. We're going to the car. Trying to learn something here. All right, everybody. Well, that's about it for our hike. No sense in walking you all the way back to the car because that's it. You can see that red building there. That's where we parked. That's where we started. And if you look up to the top there, I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but there's a little pole on the top of that peak there, and that's where we just climbed up and then back down from. We followed the ridge and then took that little zigzaggy trail you see there. So that's it. Like I said, if there's if that mountain has a name, I'll put a link in the description. If not, I'll just put a GPS coordinate or something so you guys can find this. But if you ever come to Quartzsite, it's just literally right behind the Super 8. Can't miss it. Peace.